Abdul Carter is the type of edge rushing prospect coming into this draft that can immediately give you a double-digit sack total at the NFL level. He is so raw. He has so many tools. He has so many moves, a high motor. He delivers big hits. He's strong. He's powerful. He's fast. There's not much Abdul Carter can't do, and I want to take you on a journey into his tape from his final season at Penn State to see exactly what makes me so bullish on this guy off the edge. Before we dive into the footage, let's take a look at the tail of the tape for Abdul Carter. He stands at 6'3", 259 pounds, 23 career sacks, majority of those, I believe 13, coming just in this last season where he was a unanimous All-American and the Big Ten Defensive Player of the Year after making the switch from an off-ball backer to a pure edge rusher that occasionally plays off-ball. 66 pressures was good enough to be the best in all of Power 4 with a 22.6% win rate, a win rate north of 30 on true pass rush sets for Carter. When it comes to Abdul Carter, the first word that comes to mind is speed. Relentless pursuit by Abdul Carter is something that really pops off when you watch the tape. Check him out right here. He's on the field side. It's going to be a little screen pass out to the right. Now screen, you see the receiver, bam! Abdul Carter comes out of nowhere and makes this play. Again, watch him. He's coming from the other side, and he tracks his ball carrier down with a sea of blockers, getting work, finding work against Penn State defenders. Abdul Carter comes all the way from the field side end and makes the play. Just aggressive pursuit and great quickness and speed is what I noticed from Abdul Carter immediately. Another thing about Carter is that he is a legitimate run defender. He's not just a third down pass rush specialist. He's not somebody that's just going to win on pass sets. He's able to make plays in the run game, and occasionally he gets doubled and kind of gets pushed off the ball. He can end up on the ground at times, but for the most part, plays like this show me that he is going to be a fine run defender. He pretty much just throws this blocker out of the way. Run it back once again. You're going to see him right here on the left side. Get out of the way. The tight end has no chance, and Carter makes the play for no gain on this running back. Mention the pursuit of Abdul Carter. You're going to see him right here, head up on this tight end to the boundary, and they're going to run a toss play here, Illinois. And watch Carter just run straight through two blockers that are in his way. Slow motion through the tight end, through the offensive lineman like it's nothing. Gets in there, brings him down, makes the play. It's like nothing will stop Abdul Carter from making the play and getting to the ball carrier. He is just a heat-seeking missile from the end position. Here you're going to see Carter line up initially as a 3-tech on this guard's outside shoulder. Then he's going to drop to becoming a spy, right? He's just waiting to see if Altmaier is going to take off, which he does. And look at the speed of Carter. The closing speed, rips the football out. It's a forced fumble. Penn State gets it in plus territory. Huge momentum shift play that's caused by the defense, and specifically Abdul Carter with his speed, his range, and just his ability to get to the ball carrier, force a turnover. Here it is once more, the speed, punch it out, big time play for the Nittany Lions. Another big play for Carter in the run game. UCLA brings in an extra lineman, it's really a tight end here on this field side. What does Carter do? Surfs, makes the play, delivers a big-time hit. And that's one thing that I do love about Abdul Carter is his hit power. When he's coming with bad intentions towards the ball carrier, and he is going to deliver a blow every single time. Bam! In the backfield. TFL, big-time play once again in the run game if you have any questions about his run-stopping ability. For those of you that don't know, Abdul Carter was pretty much learning a new position, a new way to play as an edge rusher. He spent a lot of time his first 2 years at Penn State as an off-ball linebacker, was really a box player, and didn't play a ton on the edge. And to me, this USC game is where things started to click for Abdul Carter. Check him out off the edge right here. He is going to hit a nasty, nasty move on this offensive tackle. You see him just dip underneath. You're going to see the speed. I'll play it in real speed here in a second. Brings Miller Moss down, and again, delivers a vicious, vicious hit. Let's run this back really quick here. Move, speed, hit. 3 things right there, all plus aspects of the play for Abdul Carter. And again, this is the game where things really started to come alive for him off the edge. Here he is lined up in the 2 alignment, head up on the guard. You're going to see him drop to being an off-ball player here. Once again, Wisconsin throws a quick pass. Boom, good night. Another big time hit by Abdul Carter. He's versatile. He can come up the edge. I mentioned the off-ball linebacker experience. You see it here on the tape at times. He can stop the run. He can line up as a 3-tech. He can shift all over the place, and that's one reason I think he is such a high-level prospect in this draft class. It's the speed to me for Abdul Carter. First off, you see the wide alignment here for Carter. Comes off the edge just with such explosion. His get off is so fast. Get out of the way to this left tackle. Gets in there and brings Will Howard down very quick with the swiftness. And similar to Mike Green, there's no wasted movements, but he's faster than Mike Green. He's more powerful than Mike Green. He is just unstoppable, honestly, once he got it down as an edge rusher. And this is another reason he's such a high-level prospect. He has one season of being an edge rusher. Another big-time play in the run game for Abdul Carter right here. He's going to take this right tackle, literally just swat him out of the way. It's like a drill where he's waiting for the ball carrier by the time that he gets in there and the running back gets to his spot. It's just a phenomenal play. He is great in the run game. He's great pass rushing. He's great. Here, Abdul Carter again against Washington is going to take the exact same tackle, just long arm him here at the end, get underneath him, make the play, and end up actually knocking the football out. Washington does recover, but again, he's going to start with two hands, then just a long arm, get underneath, use his bend, use his strength, use his power, get in there and make another high impact play. Similar to Travis Hunter, who I reviewed yesterday, Abdul Carter's instincts and reaction time is second to none. He's the QB spy right here. He's lined up again in the 3-tech to the outside shoulder of this left guard, and he's the spy player. As soon as Dylan Gabriel goes to throw this, Carter, boom, another big time hit on really what's not even his responsibility. He's the spy, gets out in space, delivers a big time hit on the wide receiver, limits this screen play. It's the physicality, it's the speed, the instincts, all of it together for Abdul Carter make him an absolute monster. You thought that we were going to go this whole time without a bull rush from Abdul Carter? Nope. You're going to have two tight ends right here offset. You've got the tackle to the left of them, well, really to the offense's right. Abdul Carter is going to split these tight ends and absolutely run through this tackle. I mean, that is a high-powered collision from Carter, and it doesn't really affect the play because the quarterback gets rid of it. I mean, he has to get rid of it right there. It's completed, but just the technique, the power is what I want to display here from Abdul Carter. This Notre Dame game was absolutely beautiful from Carter. Here, he's going to get his face mask grabbed for this entire play, and it does not faze him. He gets in, hits Riley Leonard's arm. Let's check out in full speed the get-off from Abdul Carter here against this right tackle. Underneath, the bend, the hit, it's all there. I mean, Carter was just eating this guy's lunch all night long. Here he is once again, swats, gets underneath, uses his dip, and gets to Riley Leonard. One more time here. Just beautiful, beautiful pass rushing. Gets in right there. Nearly knocks this football out. Riley Leonard's able to protect it. Another big time pass set. Here's that pursuit again by Carter. He's lined up right here between the tackle and the tight end. Going to see a counter play, and just watch how fast Carter gets over there. He beats pretty much the entire Penn State defense to the punch here, coming from the other side, from the boundary to the field. Just the speed here that Abdul Carter displays. There's so many traits that I've gone on and on about in this video, but right here, it's just honestly, it's a casual speed too. Like, he doesn't look like he's going as hard as he can right here. He's just pursuing the ball carrier. He's tracking him. He gets there and brings him down like it's nothing. And mind you, Abdul Carter was playing injured this game, and it might have been his best performance of the year. Carter's ability to think fast is also, to me, an underrated aspect. A lot of people think that edge rushing and D-line play in general is just see ball, hit ball, but there is a lot of thinking involved and a lot of split-second decisions, especially with your techniques, with what the offensive lineman gives you. And right here, Notre Dame is going to have the right tackle, get some help from the running back. He's helping to the outside. So what does Carter do? He decides to just spin to the inside. He knows he's been beating this tackle all game long, and he gets a big time sack of Riley Leonard to take Notre Dame out of field goal range in the fourth quarter. These type of plays, just very smart, very physical, very aggressive, and another reason I love Carter. Now for the report card for Abdul Carter. Size, I give him an A-. Speed and agility, I give him an A+. Pass rush, A+. Obviously a top tier edge rusher. He's a good run stopper. Give him an A- in that regard. Versatility, A. The only reason I won't give him an A+ is because he's not Chris Jones. You can't put him at tackle, nose, and put him all over the board. But for the most part, he can move around. Moves, give him an A. He's got a really good dip move. He's got a really good bend around the corner. In general, he's just got a pretty large arsenal of moves in his bag. In terms of motor, A+. Talked about his pursuit, talked about his relentlessness, and then power, A+. I mean, this guy is strong, comes with a lot of force, lays a lot of big hits, and as we saw with the bull rush clip even, can put some tackles really behind their own pads. And my pro comp for Abdul Carter is TJ Watt. Watt stands at 6'4", 252. Abdul Carter stands at 6'3", anywhere between 250 and 259. He's listed at a few different measurements on different sites. We'll find out more this weekend at the Combine. But with the motor, the intensity, the combination of moves, and run-stopping ability, I think that TJ Watt is a fair comparison for Abdul Carter. And I know a lot of people hate when you give the pro comparison of a star player to one of these prospects, but Abdul Carter is a true blue chip pass rushing prospect, and I think that this is a fair comp. TJ Watt, my pro comp for Abdul Carter. Carter is a true blue chip prospect off the edge. I firmly expect that he will be gone within the first 5 picks and probably within the first 3. He is electric, he is dynamic, and he is the type of player that can quickly change a rebuilding defense, whether that be Cleveland, New England, or anywhere else. I am excited to see what the future holds for Abdul Carter after he is selected early on in this April's draft.